Hello, magical people. How's everybody doing out there? My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Daily Astro Show here on the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. It is Monday, March 31st. Can you guys believe it? And we're going to get into our Western astrological horoscope for today, going into Tuesday, April 1st. Rabbit, 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 almost rabbit, rabbit, the beginning of the month. So hello, everyone in our live crew. Thank you so much for joining me. And hello to all our replay crew out there as well. Before we get into the astrology, as always, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic channels. And if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, those are available over at consultations.beyondmystic.net. The link is in the description box below. And my availability is starting September 2025 now. So thank you so much to everyone that's been supporting my work, wanting to have an astrology reading with me. I'm very, very grateful. We just put out this new astrocartography reading option. And I put a bunch of availability for May. That's now completely sold out. So if you'd like to have a reading with me for this year, you can go book in below. Also, we've got 50% off the Beyond Mystic Insider Access Pass at the moment. Really good deal for a limited time only. You can use code SPRING50 to get 50% off. And over at Ascension Organites, our lovely Carla has 10% off the whole website. You can use code Beyond Mystic, all in one word, to get 10% off her amazing Organite pyramids, the Shungite jewelry, all her magical offerings over there. We love you, Carla, and thank you for all you do for our community. How is everybody feeling out there? Today's the first day in a little while in the past week where I'm actually feeling pretty light, pretty relaxed. I was feeling a little bit tense during this eclipse season, eclipses. I think the Mars square Chiron, I was really feeling as a Scorpio. Let me know how you guys are feeling in the live chat in the comments below. I'm feeling like a lightness today. I'm feeling like we've come over the edge of a hump today, and we're officially out of the eclipse portal. We are out of being in between these two very intense eclipses. One we had on March 14th, the lunar eclipse in Virgo, and the other one we had just this past Saturday, March 29th, 9 degrees in Aries. Sunny B says, same here, lighter. Oh, a lot of you guys are feeling that. Green-eyed Crow, much calmer than the past few weeks. Okay. Aries says, making pizza today. Very, very nice. And Jenny, my Scorpio sister, says, I do feel lighter today. Okay. That is good. Good, good, good. Diana says, still tense. Yeah, it can still, we've just come out of these eclipses, so it can still feel tense. And, we're not going to have another eclipse season until September. So every 6 months we have eclipses. Eclipses doesn't happen that often. So as I said yesterday in my Beyond Astro weekly forecast, we're starting this week we can have a little bit of an eclipse hangover. Okay, I'm very happy to hear many of you guys are feeling lighter in the live chat. And if you're not, there's nothing wrong with you. That's totally okay. It's been a very intense eclipse season. And when I use the word or term rather of eclipse hangover, it's when we're kind of getting used to and adjusting the energies that just have been. And particularly in an eclipse season, eclipses, hi Jill, nice to see you. Cool, you say you feel lighter as well. Eclipses are one of the most intense astrological events that we can have. Okay, so it's normal for us to feel tired, for us to have big life changes, shocks, and surprises coming up. And there can be a bit of a adjustment phase right after an eclipse, which we are definitely in. I like that we're starting this week, Monday, March 31st. We've got the moon in her exalted position of Taurus. So moon is in Taurus. It's very important to pay attention to the moon, which is the heavenly body that moves the fastest through the zodiac from our Earth's perspective. Of course, it's the closest heavenly body to the Earth. And, the moon has a lot to do with our emotional regularity, our overall sense of well-being and the energy in the air. So when the moon is in her exalted placement of Taurus, her second most favorite place to be, this is a calming and stabilizing influence. This can also make sense as to why many of us are feeling a bit lighter today, for sure. So we've got a lovely moon in Taurus today, also going into tomorrow. And later on in the afternoon, Eastern time, moon is going to ingress into Gemini, lighter placement for the moon as well. So the next 2 days, the moon is actually in pretty nice places. So that's good. Today, Monday, March 31st, we don't have any exact aspects, but tomorrow we do. Tomorrow we are going to have exact Venus retrograde, exactly conjunct the North Node, 27 degrees of Pisces. I'm considering this actually quite a lucky, auspicious, and positive aspect, because Venus, even though she is retrograde at the moment, and she's going to be retrograde until April 12th, Venus, the benefic goddess of love and beauty and pleasure and comfort and our values, she is exalted in the sign of Pisces. She loves to be in the sign of Pisces, her third most favorite place to be. Conjunct the North Node, which is our collective higher purpose, destiny, fate, what's in alignment for us to be focusing on. So actually this whole week ahead, but in particular Tuesday exact, Venus conjunct North Node exact, very auspicious, very magical in the sign of Pisces. So we can be having very magical dreams, synchronicities, signs, spiritual phenomena, experiences. And, Venus in particular is our values, our commitments, our relationships. So there can be very beautiful shifts, divinely supported shifts in our relationships, in our values and blessings. Venus is one of the great benefic planets, along with Jupiter, of course, and the sun. So this can also be why many of us are feeling a little bit of this positive shift. Venus in conjunction to the North Node, and it's at a Gemini degree, 27 degrees, which is highlighting our local community, neighbors, friends, siblings, cousins, all those Gemini ruled things as well. So I actually like the energy of the next 2 days. And yes, okay, we've still got that Mars in square to Chiron, but it's no longer exact. It's 1 degree off of being exact. And actually, Mars is moving quite fast at the moment. So as we go throughout the next couple of weeks, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, let me double check here in my notes. Do I have it up here in my notes? I think I do. 1 second, you guys. Mars square Chiron is going to be within a 3 degree orb until April 8th. So that's not too far away. Mars is starting to actually move quite fast. We'll be out of that very strong Mars square Chiron starting on April 8th. Geez Louise, Mercury retrograde. So yes, that can still be quite moody, emotionally triggering, and tiring, but definitely helping that we are coming out of this eclipse season. We are out of Neptune and Pisces as of yesterday, thank God. Fire Within says, going to be a sweet week. I can feel it. Yeah, I actually feel really excited about the energy of this week, all positive, exact aspects. So that is very, very nice. Okay. We do have tomorrow, Tuesday, April 1st, the moon in Taurus in those later degrees in conjunction to Uranus and in a sextile to Mercury and all the stellium of planets in Pisces. So there can be some unexpected, very magical things coming up. Moon of Taurus days, of course, are also very good to spend time in nature, do some earthing and grounding. So I am liking the energy of these next 2 days and this week. I said yesterday also in my Beyond Astro weekly forecast and in my April astrology long form video that I did, what day was that? On Friday. If you guys want to check that out on the MEG Moonbeam or Beyond Mystic channels, my April astrology forecast for the collective and all 12 signs is available, where I dive deep into the transits of this month of April. The first week of April is definitely going to be the most calm out of all the other weeks. Okay. We've got very intense full moon in Libra in an exact opposition to Chiron, April 12th. We're going to have Sun square Mars, Sun square Pluto, Mars opposite Pluto, a new moon in Taurus with Mars in opposition to Pluto. So enjoy this week. We're going to get through Aries season. We're going to get through Taurus season. And this summer, I am really, really excited for some lightning energies. Remember, all the outer planets going into air and fire signs. Very, very positive. We've got my soul sister, Carol, in the chat. She says, Meg, you look beautiful. Just want to say how much I enjoyed your Neptune and Aries podcast. Very insightful and enjoyed and loving what you shared. Thank you, Carol. Love you so much. That means a lot to me because you're a very good astrologer. Happy that you enjoyed it. I'm going to have to do another video on Neptune and Pisces because I didn't even get into the historical connections of what happens every time we have that transit. There was a lot I didn't get into, so I'm going to have to do a part 2. Jill says, yikes, hang on for the ride. Yeah, we are definitely in for a ride. But enjoy the energy this week, this next couple days. And, oh my God, I forgot to mention, you guys, that on Saturday, we are going to have exact Sun sextile Jupiter. Okay, very lucky, ducky, positive aspect. Sun is not exactly sextile yet, but starting on Wednesday, we are going to start to feel that strong sextile. Jupiter, of course, one of the great benefics, divine protection, luck, opportunities. There's a lucky energy in the air this week with Venus conjunct the North Node. We're going to have that Sun sextile Jupiter exact on, is it Sunday? Yes, Sunday. Sorry, not Saturday. So I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, guys, before I finish up today's forecast, what else do I want to say? There's nothing really. I like to bring in the news as well, but I'm not seeing anything. Is there anything really pertinent that I'm missing out on? I'm trying to keep up with everything. This Jupiter and Gemini transit is making me go crazy over here with so much happening at the same time. Don't think there's anything too intense going on, so we won't get into that. Let's see, for the Beyond Mystic schedule for the rest of the day, of course, we have Beyond the News at 8 p.m. over on the Insider Access Pass with JC and Janine, so don't forget to check that out. And Jersey Girl says RFK scandal. Yes, there is the RFK scandal. I haven't watched the Candace Owens video that she did on that. I've just seen a few things about that. But from what I can see so far, and correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, I feel like it's a little bit of a nothing burger. Okay. So, and I got to be careful here because I'm on YouTube as well as Rumble. So got to be careful what I say here on YouTube. But, you know, a lot of people have affairs. I'm not saying that it's okay to have affairs. People have to respect each other's boundaries in relationship. But, you know, and I'm not trying to say nobody's perfect. I'm not saying that RFK is an angel, but he is doing a lot of very positive things, and everybody has a dark side. And, you know, if the worst that he has done is supposedly had some affairs or whatever is being alleged, that's nothing compared to some of the things that these other characters do in politics, if you guys catch my drift. So not saying he's an angel. I'm not saying he's perfect. I don't like to look at anybody as a hero, even though I love RFK, but I feel like it's very, very interesting that there's this scandal coming out with RFK when he's actually starting to do, look at the balloons coming up. He's actually starting to do a lot of really positive things if you pay attention. So yeah, Jersey Girl, very, you know, yeah, that's going on, but I feel like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. So of course it's not okay to have an affair if your partner is not aware of that. Like, of course we have to respect everybody's boundaries. Hope you guys get what I'm saying. Yeah, Jill, it's interesting that the Kennedy family is known for affairs. That must show up in the astrology somehow, right? And what else? I'm just looking at all your guys' comments. Gemma says, he is so hot. How could he not? LOL. Yeah. Well, it's not okay. Like, it's not okay. If he did have affairs and his wife Cheryl didn't know about that, that's definitely a shadow attribute, and that's not okay. But does that mean that he should lose his position as being the health secretary and everybody hate him when he's been a real deal freedom fighter this whole time and been one of the people really speaking out before it was cool? That's kind of my 2 cents. But anyways, Linda, who is the topic for Psychic Spies tomorrow? Yeah, for tomorrow, Janine and I are going to do a Psychic Spies episode, and it's going to be on Mark Carney. Dun, dun, dun. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. And also, before I finish up, what else did I want to say? Again, go check out the Insider Access Pass, 50% off on beyondmystic.net. And of course, the Ascension Organite sale, 10% off. You can use code beyondmystic at ascensionorganites.com. And also, today is the last day to get 10% off discount code on my upcoming Beginner's Guide to Astrocartography workshop. Go sign up at the link below at the Beyond Mystic Academy. And thank you so much for everyone that has signed up for so far. I'm so, so excited. Love you all so much. Have an absolutely magical day. And I'll see you all tomorrow for Psychic Spies and also the As Above, So Below show with Ashala. Mwah! Love you. Bye.